welcome back to American Truck Simulator. How are y'all doing? Hey guys, I'm doing good as today is hump day. Oh my, yes, today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. How are y'all doing? Hope you're all doing wonderful. Hope y'all had a wonderful holiday weekend. I hope you guys had a wonderful start to your week, as good morning and good afternoon and good evening wherever you guys and girls are watching, as well, we're on another long journey. As you can tell, part one, this is a 3-part trip, so part 3 would be quiet. As you guys know, part 1 and part 2 would be me talking. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys have not been a part of a part 3 or part 4 series, or okay, not a series but a trip, you would know that every time I do one, the last part is always a silent trip. So yeah, so you turn that blinker off. Here comes the train. As yes, we are heading back out to Los Angeles, California. I know it's not Illinois, I know it's not Chicago, it's not, you know, it's not any of the Illinois cities in the game, I know. And I'll get to that decision in a moment. Let me just make a stop down here. Don't really have too much to talk about. I will be talking about actually, let's talk about this trip. So, Yes, we are heading back out to California. We're heading to Los Angeles, California from Dodge City, Kansas. We are leaving Amerigas, heading to BNSF with a load of chlorine. The load weighing in at... oh shit. Hello. Yeah, that's why... oh my... okay, we gotta do this real quick. Load of chlorine going to Los Angeles, California, BNSF from Dodge City, Kansas, Amerigas, weighing in at 34,436 pounds. Job income is $114,926. Now, I just want to mention this real quickly. I did try to record part 1 on Monday. Was not having any luck whatsoever. It was acting stupid. I can't tell you how pissed off I was getting. Like, I was getting pissed. So, instead of dealing with it, I'll try again Tuesday. You guys get part 1 on Wednesday, part 2 will probably be on Friday, and then part 3 will be either the beginning of next week, or if I do a different video, part 3 will be in the middle of next week, maybe. That way we give ATS a break, and then we can jump on something else like Farming Simulator, or maybe Euro Truck, or, you know, something along those lines. So anyway, trip distance and trip time. Trip distance is 1,256 miles. 22 hours and 54 minutes is the trip distance and trip time. If you guys did see on there, it was 5 hours and 5 minutes, so we have to fall asleep. So here's the reason why I picked this load over other loads. So there were a couple loads that were short, but here's the problem: we weren't going to get there in time. We would have to stop and sleep. I'm not a real big fan of those ones. Now there are a couple ones that were short ones that we could have made it, but they weren't really bringing in the money, needless to say. So that is why we went with this one, because, well, this one had the most money. I think it was the second most. No, it was actually the most money. This one was the best route, because all we got to do is go through, and I'll jump on the map and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. We pretty much got to go through this little town, another little town, and then Tuscaloosa, New Mexico. We got to go through that, and then right there we're on the highway. And that's where we're planning on stopping, is that little rest area there. We're going to stop there, finish that up in part 1. Part 2, we'll pick that up, and we'll drive as far as we can. And then once I see how far that video is getting, then part 3. So, which part 3 might be a little bit longer than normal, which it doesn't matter. You guys like part 3, or you guys like the silent part of the longer trips, because, you know, I'm not talking, this truck's talking, and yeah. Yeah, we'll have a good little night run here. Yeah, so that's the reason why we went with this load, is because, you know, there wasn't really anything going to Illinois, anything close to going to Illinois, and pretty much I think the 2 closest ones that are going to Illinois weren't even worth it, so. And yes, like I just said, part 2 We will be talking about part 2. Well, this is not going to be a very long video. Excuse me. Yep. This is not going to be a very long video, I don't think. So instead of having a long discussion about, you know, this past weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and talking about stuff, yeah, that's why we're going to save it for part 2, because part 2 is going to be a little bit longer than part 1. So, but I can answer a couple questions here, and yeah. So, I'm actually flipping through my notebook here because I actually wrote a couple of, actually there is 1 or 2 of them on my phone here. I might just go to that instead. We're going to go around this next corner and I'll jump on the map real quick. Let's enter the map now before we enter Guyman, Oklahoma, which is the town we just entered, or the state that we just entered. So here you go. And then there's where we picked up. And this is where we're delivering. So maybe we can get lucky here, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. We don't really have the best of luck coming over. Oh, we do have some luck over in California, just not very well, but yeah, no. So like I said, you know, I was trying to get to Illinois. That's why I was hoping, you know, heading to Illinois, you know, part 1, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, we just gonna get lucky. So it is what it is. We'll try again. Right, so there's a brand new state though. Anyway, this is what I was talking about. So where we start out, we had to go through that little area, and then now we're going through Guyman, and then we're going to go through Delhart, and then this is where we plan on stopping. Right about here, right here. I figured we try to get to the highway, Interstate 40, because if you look right here, that's the whole route. It's just Interstate 40 the whole way. Now, we do have to stop and get fuel. Keep that in mind. So, I might pull in here and get fuel real quick. I might. So, I mean, yes, you know, if you look down at my gauge here, and right there, fuel level, we are actually just under a half a tank now. Probably around 125 gallons, maybe, if I had to guess. Okay, 124 gallons. We don't have the mileage, so instead of stopping somewhere in part 2, How about we just get out of the way in part one, top off. That way we can just get out there. Don't gotta worry about it. So. If you guys hard news, it is. If you guys didn't know, if you take that little centerpiece on your mouse, that's how I'm able to do that. So, yeah, right there you can see fuel level is, you know, about to hit that half mark between a quarter and a half. So, yeah. All right, let's get to some questions. First question is, hey, we know about your new garage in Tucson. Did you actually end up buying trailers for them? Yes, I did. I actually bought 2 drive-in trailers, and then I just now bought a flatbed trailer. See, you know, we've been getting lucky on Phoenix with the flatbed trailer, so why not try our luck with Tucson? They've been really knocking it out with drive-ins. Like I think they're on their 5th one. I think 3rd or 4th one or 5th one. So. Have to wait and see here. And then there's a question with that other question too, and that question is: so after Arizona, what would be the next state to get your garages? I don't really know, to be honest with you. I mean, I've been thinking about. Oops. I must have stalled it, or I hit the wrong button. My bad. But anyway, probably leaning towards New Mexico. I don't know why. I'm really leaning towards New Mexico. I think the only reason why I'm saying New Mexico is because it's right next to Arizona, and then, you know, there's not that many garages over in New Mexico, so it's not like we're going to have to go over to California and, you know, try to get every single one of them, which luckily we have that garage purchase where we can just purchase without traveling to them. So, I mean, it's probably going to be New Mexico, if I had to guess. I will say though, jumping on this map, I don't know why it's glitchy. Jumping on this map, I tell you what, this is gonna be the one to get all the garages. Texas or California. I mean, I think from what I read, I think Texas and California. I think Texas has more garages than California. So I don't know. We have to wait and see, I guess. There we go. My little buddy back there. I don't know if that was amazing or if that was just luck, but went from 3rd all the way to 5th. We skipped both 4th years. Okay, you two can quit drag racing like anytime now. You can quit hitting the brakes. Okay, so we'll get fuel here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and this is going to be a break from the questions real quick, but yeah, that part too that we just did, I didn't realize those were all traffic lights going through these little areas. Like, I don't even think we came through that area in a while, and I'm like, okay, just phew, we'll get right through these cities. Yeah, red light, red light, red light, and you know, it's just a pain in the neck. Hey, let's go. Why are we sitting here, Walmart? Oh, now you want to go. Yeah, we get to hear him yawning for a little bit, I know. I guess Tesla really needed this load. Welcome to Texas. Why are you braking? Speed limit 75, we're not even heading 70. green light. I could have pushed that car through and I wouldn't have cared. I'm just saying. That's probably the nicest thing about this trailer is that we don't gotta watch our corners. Well, we do because of the tank, but where the hell did you come from? Thank the Lord we can pick up the pace a little bit. Okay, 55 minutes. Yeah. Welcome to New Mexico. Is this the one? I think this is the one. Yep, this is the one. Oh, what happened here? Oh, really? So stupid. Oh, what, just because we're blocking the road? Oh, we could have just... Well, there's one truck stop we gotta come back to one of these times, just because of that. Oh, I hate that. What is SCS gonna do that? Yeah, you keep popping up, ain't gonna make me change my decision where I'm stopping. I gotta admit though, we did really well. You know, we're gonna be under 17 hours, and we're under 1,000 miles already, so did really good. a safe haven. So that's what we're doing here. I mean, hypothetically, we're really not that far from the rest area, probably. So. That's okay. Like I said, safe haven. But we are on the highway, which is a good thing. Which means part 2, we go balls to the wall, see how far we'll get, and then, yeah. Semi-trucks. Oh, it's one of these ones. Pick up this one. Pull the brakes. Alright guys, well, there you go. Part 1 is done. We actually got further than what I expected. We are under 17 hours. So, I don't know where the plan is to go. I think maybe here could be a good destination. Maybe somewhere, you know, we have to wait and see what happens here. I don't think we have to mess with any way. Well, I know we have to mess with that way station, but I think we should be all right. I would imagine. I know we got to mess with this, so, but we should be all right. Anyways, guys, before this video gets longer and probably keep rambling, I'm gonna get off here. Thank you all. Thank you for all the love on here on YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.